Hi guys, this is Viviana Gillis, and I promised many of you that I was going to talk more about credit. And today I'm with my amazing friend and partner, Jose.
Hey, thank you for having me. Thank you for visiting us.
Thank you so much for helping us. And once again, one of the most important things for me is to educate my clients. And today I want to ask you a few questions. Some of these questions are brought to me by some clients, some friends. As you know, I'm a realtor. I work in residential. And the most important thing is to understand how the process works. One of the things that people come to me and ask me is, what do I do to have a good credit or to build my credit to be ready and get ready to purchase my house? So what would you do?
If you don't have any, that's a fantastic question, Vivian. There's if you don't have any credit, is establishing credit, right? And the quickest and easiest way to start in establishing credit is through a credit card. So there's different ways you can get a credit card. You can go to your bank that you have a relationship with, whether it's Bank of America, Wells Fargo, whoever you have a relationship with. Apply for a credit card. They have what they call a secured credit card, which you have to give, and they'll give you that line of credit. Or you can come and visit us here at Urgent Credit Solutions, and we have different formulas and different lines of credit with other credit cards that we can establish your credit. And it's also about using the credit card. How to use it. It's important. It's all about having it. It's about using it. So if you have a credit card, I'll give you an example, that it's a $1,000 credit card. You really don't want to spend no more than 25% a month on that credit card, which means what? $250. No spending over that. That keeps what they call your credit usage or your debt ratio less than 25%. There you're establishing good credit and also growing your scores.
Perfect. And this is really important that we understand how credit works, right? And it's really, really successful to know that there is companies out there like Jose that are willing to even give free advice, because not everybody needs their services.
Right.
So we want to educate you guys. What does a customer need to do to get ready to purchase their house, credit-wise?
Okay, first I would advise them to get a free consultation in regards to their credit. Let's review what's on their credit file, right? We want to make sure that they have a great, healthy credit file. One of the things we just discussed is building credit, right? Starting your credit, making sure that you have credit. Also, not having a lot of inquiries, don't show your credit everywhere, because it's also going to start bringing down your scores. That might affect getting it approved for a home. So if you're already in the market to buy a house. And also, most importantly, I think you understand this, working with a great realtor, understands the needs, the wants, and where the family wants to live at. That understands the community, and working with great lenders.
Why it's so important for us as consumers to have a good credit, or why it's so important to build a credit in this country when you want to purchase a home?
Well, credit is everything in this country. Okay, that's who you are. That's your identity. And not only to buy a home for other things, but buying a home, you want to get the best interest rate possible. So it's a huge difference. If you have good credit and bad credit, it could cost you thousands of dollars.
Totally agree. Now, when a customer comes to your office and you sit down with them on the consultation, one of the concerns that I have as a realtor is to keep them happy and to understand if they're going to get a soft pull or a hard pull, right? What is the difference and what does it even mean?
That's a great question. When you're looking to buy a home, obviously lenders got to look at your credit. They got to see who you are, what are you about, how responsible you are, what your scores is, and there you can get a pre-approval and also kind of have an idea what the interest rates you're going to qualify for. So obviously they got to look at your credit. Now, a hard pull or hard inquiry or hard pull is going to cost not only an inquiry, but it's going to bring down your scores, and it can cost you up to 15 points. So every time someone looks at your scores as a hard pull, it might cost you 15 points. On a soft pull, there's different ways that that the consumer can get their credit pulled, which is an inquiry, because it means someone's looking at their credit, but it's not going to bring down their scores. It's a different formula in how they look at the credit.
Perfect. So you actually do a soft pull.
Yes, this is soft pull. Yeah.
Perfect.
Exactly.
That helps.
Yeah.
What are the common mistakes while they are in the process to purchase their house? What they need to do to get ready?
Okay, one of the biggest mistakes, there's three things I want to talk about, which is another excellent question, is I know people want to shop around, or they want to get the best rate, and we can't blame them. Everyone wants to get a good deal.
Correct.
But make sure it's a soft pull, not a hard pull, just like we mentioned, because now you could be hurting yourself and you could be walking a couple steps backwards instead of forward. And if you're thinking about buying a house, don't try to buy a car at the same time, or go and run and looking to buy a bunch of cell phones or something that's going to cause people to look at your credit, because that's going to affect your scores, your possibility to even getting finance. So don't do that. Another thing is being responsible in what you use on your credit, how to use those credit cards that you already have, because you want to grow. You want to show the lender that you're responsible, so you want to make sure that you're using the credits that you do have in a responsible manner.
So in that sense, I've gone to Target, for example, and I've been offered some cards, discount cards. Are these inquiries going to affect my credit if I'm in the process to purchase my house, or?
Absolutely. Anybody that looks at your credit that you don't have a relationship with, when they look at your credit, that's going to be a hard pull. You go to the department stores and you apply for a credit card. Sounds great. You're getting a 10% discount.
I know.
But sometimes what you think is going to be cheap and it can be expensive in the long run, because it's going to be an inquiry on your credit, and it might again reflect negatively on your credit scores, which that can cause you to have a not that good of an approval that you might want.
Exactly. And once again, where can they reach you for questions, for a free consultation, if you can help us?
Very easy. You can always check us out at Mr. Credit 305, MR Credit 305. Right there, you can get a free consultation. It's completely free. You might not need my services. You might just need some good advice, and we want to get you prepared to buy your new home. This is a great time to buy a home, guys. You gotta capitalize on this on the environment that we live in now. So if you think about buying a home, this is the time. So coming in, check us out at Mr. Credit 305. Not only has our addresses here in Miami, Florida, but it's also going to have our phone number, so you can give us a call or schedule a free consultation right there.
Thank you so much. And also remember, your case is very, very specific. So when someone comes to me and say, well, my neighbor this, and they had this, and now they purchased this house, well, that's your neighbor. So you need to understand that you need to sit down with a professional. We can sit down, we can help you out, but you need to understand your finances. Absolutely. For you and your family. Now, I have a question, specific questions for one of my friends and clients.
Great.
They have $10,000 in credit. They have in credit cards to pay, and then they have $10,000 on savings. What is the best way to handle their situation, because they want to purchase a house?
Right.
What would they should be doing?
You want to get your credit score as high as possible, right? So you can get an awesome interest rate for your home. If you have $10,000 worth of credit cards, okay, you want to at least pay them down. Use some of those funds to pay them down below 25%. So now you don't become a risk to the lender, and you're growing your scores, and you're showing that you're a responsible person. So you at least want to pay them down less than 25%.
And also, the thing that I advise all the time, to please save as much as you can, because that's obviously going to give you more purchase power, definitely. So to just finish here, because we're going to be doing more of these videos, what are your suggestions as a credit professional for the people that are on the process of purchasing their house?
Be responsible with your credit. Make sure no one looks at your credit, start giving inquiries. Don't go and start just shopping around with irresponsibly, okay? Understand what your credit is. Get someone, hopefully you can come to us for a free consultation, but that understands your credit. And the other thing is, folks, monitor your credit. And understand that sometimes people might steal your identity. Some things can happen in your credit, so make sure you know exactly what's going on in your credit, so you'll be ready to buy a home, and there's no little hidden surprises.
Yeah, that's what we don't want. Well, thank you guys. If you have questions, please reach out to me. My number is 754-246-2126, or just go to Jose. If you have questions, please, we're here to help you. Thank you.
Thank you.